Hey Mindful Cyclists, it's Lisa Meranti here with One Tree Love, coming to you with a strength building yoga segment for before your ride. Now certainly you can do this on a day that maybe you're not riding, but invite you to come to a mat for this practice, and you'll see that I'm choosing to be outside underneath a beautiful oak tree, which means that there's different sticks and acorns beneath my mat. So just coming into the space that you're in, maybe find some way to walk your mat until you can kind of survey what is underneath of it. Perhaps there's some things that you want to remove just to make it a little bit safer and of course more comfortable as you come to the practice. Now I'm not going to remove every bit because I want to kind of allow for the natural practice of being outside to come to light for me. Certainly there is all kinds of flies and mosquitoes around, so if you see me sort of shooing them away, just remember that that's all part of the practice of yoga out in nature. So for this segment in sequence, I want us to start standing up. I want us to get centered for this strength building practice as it's intended as a pre-ride, so a little bit more of movement based in the sequence, but in order to do that mindfully, wanting to come to a place to get centered. So great inspiration is this beautiful oak tree behind me, and so I want you to think about, whether you have a block or not, that your hips are like the base of the tree where it touches down to the ground. And we call that the root flare, where it flares out right as it comes and meets the earth. So there's your hips. So just like the tree, if your hips are the root flare, from your hips down to the soles of your feet, I want you to get rooted. Soft bend to the knees. And then feel your trunk. So from your hips all the way up to the crown of your head. Do you know the top of a tree is also called its crown? And I want you to think like that tree. Reach the crown of your head towards the sun. Reach it up. Soften in the jaw so that we keep some engagement, we keep some rootedness from the hips down into the earth. Draw the energy down. And then from the hips, engage the muscles of the core all the way up. Feel yourself grow taller as you inhale. And then exhale, feel your roots even more. Let them go deeper. Inhale, lengthen, grow taller. Inhale, sink deeper into the earth. Beautiful. One more time again. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up. Exhale, belly to the spine. Root down into the ground. Beautiful. We'll incorporate the hands now. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Maybe look up, palms together. Exhale, hands to your heart. 2 more times. Inhale, sweep it up. Look it up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful thing about being outside and taking time to look around you is just to notice the abundant beauty, the abundant wisdom and strength that we can gain from nature. So I want you to pause here, maybe with the block or maybe you want to remove it. Still feel some engagement, some connection to the earth and to the center of your body, drawing that energy now to your intention for your practice, your intention for your ride. Notice for yourself an intention that you have. Maybe it's to be strong, to be mindful. Perhaps it's to notice that beauty of nature around us as we ride. Whatever your intention is, I invite you to repeat it to yourself 3 times now. As we fill ourselves with our intention, feel it through all of your body. Not just say it in your mind, but allow yourself to feel it. And we're going to move now through a couple rounds of sun salutation. Again, to warm us up, to heat us up pre-ride, some movement to get the juices flowing. some dynamic warming up. But as you do this, I want you to really be intentional to engage the muscles, hug the skin to the muscles to the bones as we do this. Again, you might want to choose to have a block handy for you and place that in the top of your mat. Stand just behind that block. And as we did before, root down through the legs. Soft bend to the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, the hands can come to the heart or they can spread wide and then fold down. Bend your knees really generously. If we're not warmed up yet, the hamstrings might be really tight. Exhale the hands down to your block. Inhale up halfway, maybe come tips of the fingers on the block. Shoot the tailbone back away from you and the crown of the head forward in the opposite direction, and then exhale, fold. Now I want you to step your right foot back long behind you. Find a lunge. Left knee is right over the ankle. And then on an inhale, send that left leg back. Find a plank. Maybe it's a high plank. Maybe the knee's down for a low plank. If you've got the block, place it low level of your face. And then I want you to find a breath rooting into the earth with your hands and your toes. Maybe the knees are tapped down. Feel the crown of your head and your feet pulling in the opposite directions. And then when you're ready, exhale, lower the knees down. Elbows hug towards the side of the body. Lower chin to the block. And then tops of your feet find the mat. And then roll the heart and the shoulders back. So this is something we really want to build some strength in the back muscles as we are cycling. Exhale, lower down, chin to the block. Turn your toes so that you're finding the base of your toes. Elbows hug to the sides of the body. And then press up to your plank. And then exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. Take a moment to breathe here. Exhale it out the mouth. Inhale, look up. Step the left foot forward. So we've come back to the lunge on the same side. And then step the back foot forward to meet that. Fold down. Inhale up halfway, fingertips on the block. Exhale, fold. Root those feet down into the earth. Rise up, crown of the head lifts to the sun. Look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Back here, pause, maybe following the words, feeling the words and the strength of your intention. We're going to do that on the opposite side. So when you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up, look up. Exhale, soft knees, bow down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and bow. We're sending the left leg long for that high lunge. Pause here. And then on the next exhale, send that right leg back. High plank or low plank. Pause here for a breath. Feel your crown and the soles of your feet pulling in opposite directions. Strong arms push the earth away. And then exhale, lower down. Knees and then chin to the block. Roll those shoulders back, top of the toes, find the earth, and then press through the hands, cobra. Keep this cobra low, looking down, elbows hug into the side of the body, and elbows are bent. And then when you are ready, I want you to find the bottoms of your toes. Find an exhale. Come to your plank. And then pause here. Another exhale, downward facing dog. Look up, step up. With the right leg, find your lunge, and then back foot, exhale, meets the front. Inhale up halfway, exhale and fold. And then exhale, rooting the feet down, and then inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Come back here to this place of pause, reconnecting with your breath, with yourself. Maybe a long, slow exhale if the heart rate is really elevated. And then I want to invite you to move through a sun salutation. It could be the sun salutation that we just took, alternating legs. Or I'm going to offer you another option where we hop back. So stay with what you are comfortable in the format and the flow that's right for you. And then if you'd like to join me, I'm going to offer you a little bit different. Finding again that mountain pose, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale the hands to your heart or spread them wide and forward fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and fold. Hands find the earth, block is to the lowest level. Plant your hands, bend your knees a lot, and then hop back to your plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Knees can come down first or leave them lifted. Come to the tips of your toes. Come down, chest to the block for chaturanga. And then flip to the tops of your toes. Inhale up, upward dog. Exhale, turn to the bottoms of your feet, or you can hop it. And then exhale, fully downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your hands, bend your knees a lot, and then step or hop forward. Find that fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and fold. Root down the feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, I want you to pause here. Connect with that intention. Feel the rhythm and the pulsating of the heart and the breath, and see if you can slow it down. Big breath in. Finding your intention. Breathe it out. So if you did the asymmetrical with the lunge, you can do that on the other side, or you can opt for the other version with me. Rooting through the feet, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step it back or hop it back. Inhale here. Exhale, come down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look to your hands, walk or hop it forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands to the heart. And as you pause here, I want you to really acknowledge your strength, your wisdom to do what felt right and true for you. If you were choosing the option where we came to our chaturanga, I want you to think about working with that so that we come to the tips of the toes so that the shoulders come more towards the fingertips and we lower down nice and slow, engage the elbows towards the ribs. And then when we come up to upward dog instead of cobra, our elbows are straight. If you are staying with knees, chest, chin, and you're coming up to your cobra, your elbows stay bent, rolling the shoulders down, and keep looking down. You may choose to look up, but I know for me, I like to build that back strength, the back of my neck strength, by looking down. So wherever you were, I hope you were really following the wisdom and the guidance of yourself. So before we wrap up with this segment, I want you to find yourself into a lunge. So for this lunge, we can perhaps start with your right leg forward. Doesn't matter which one, I just want you to make sure that you alternate. Reach for that block. And we're going to, again, work on building some strength. So press the palms into your block. If you do not have a block, you can simply use your hands and press your hands into one another. The next thing that we are going to do here is inhale, raise the hands up overhead. And then exhale the hands down to the heart. Palms pressing into the blocks or one another. Again, inhale, reach it up. This time straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend into the front knee. Bring the block down. Engage through the center of the body. Inhale, straighten it up. Reach the arms up. Straighten the leg. Exhale, bend in. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, find length. Reach that crown up. Reach the branches. And then exhale, sink it in. Draw the back hip forward, the front hip back so that we stay hugged into the middle of the body. And then next time we breathe in, keep the bend in the knee. Option only. Choose the wisdom for your body. You can find an inhale, lengthen up the back leg, reach the arms forward. Find an airplane pose. Point the toes away from you or down towards the earth. Press through the hands or into the block. Stay right here or tap those back toes down. And then exhale, knee comes to the block. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, hug it in. One more time. Inhale, length. Exhale, hug it in. And then place it down. Come to your mountain pose. Feel that strength. Notice the difference in the body, the left and the right. To feel that difference. And then when you're ready, we'll step back, finding that lunge on the opposite side, finding that block. Keep a bend into the knee so that it's hovering right over the ankle. Would help if I alternated with you here. And find yourself here, rooting down. So feel the tailbone drop down. Feel that front hip pull back in space and the back hip forward. Find an inhale and lengthen the arms. Exhale, the hands come in. Feel that. So now we're going to add on. Straighten the arms up, straighten the leg. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale up. Keep pressing those palms together into the block. Exhale it down. One more time. Maybe you like this so much you want to do it a couple more times. Finding your ability to stay when you're ready, bending into that front knee. Reach the arms up. Keep that bend in the knee. Step that back foot forward just a little bit more, or lengthen it up all the way. Straighten the bottom leg. Find length. Find a gaze to look at, to steady you, to root you here. You can decide if you're pointing those toes away or you're really pressing through the sole of your foot. Press into that block and then exhale, knee comes to the block. Inhale, lengthen long, tip forward. 2 more times, exhale, hug it in. 1 more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, connect. And then root that bottom foot down. You can place that block down and then come back to that mountain pose. So we've worked on building some strength here, some strength in the mind by staying true and focused on our intention. We've warmed up the body with some dynamic movement, such as the sun salutation, and we've built some strength in the core, in the abdomen, in the back of the heart space, the back of the body, and we've built it in the arms. So stay tuned for other segments around strength building to enhance our yoga practice and our cycling experiences. So I hope that you are well. I hope that you ride mindfully, and namaste.